Today's 5th match features a Stiflenought list running Mistress Factories and Black Vise. Let's see if I can take what I dish out. I am on the draw here versus Pope Deuce 37. I could see many arguments actually for mulliganing this hand. There's no stasis in it, there's not really much consistency. You've got 4 lands, which is fine, but you know, the 3 cards that you do have don't really do much. I am going to choose to keep this hand off of the strength of Fire Ice and off of the strength of the hero mulling to 5. That is a swamp into a duress. Well, this hand is pretty duress proof, I'll give him that. And they took the Black Vise, which was my turn 1 play, and I ripped an Impulse. I love that. No turn 2 play. At risk of exposing it to Wasteland, I am going to play this Shivan Reef. It seems like they might be saving up for something like a Hypnotic Spectre, and I just kind of want to blow that out of the water. Oh, wait, nope. It's not Moneyball Black. It's just Gerard's Verdict. I am going to Impulse. Am I going to Impulse over the top of this? No, I'm not. Well, Fire Ice is not particularly good in this matchup, so I will discard that. And I don't know if I need Black Vise number 2 right now. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Impulse here. And I did find the Stasis. Black Vise number 3 at the bottom of the deck. I don't really have much in the way of stuff to like do with Stasis. I think I'm just going to be patient. Seems like the hero doesn't have much to do here either. All right, so I've got Counterspell up. I've got Thwart up. I have their next couple of plays just covered. And they're continuing to just make land drops. Portent was a really good hit. I love having all this consistency in my deck here. Do I want these cards? Backup Stasis could be useful. I think I'm going to put Stasis on the bottom of this pile. If I get discarded, I'd rather them discard a Portent over an Impulse, but I'm not realistically getting either of these discarded. I guess I will put Impulse into my hand then, just in case I need to like Impulse over this pile or something. But I'm pretty sure I'm just perfectly happy drawing all these cards. Yeah, it's turn 6. They've done nothing. Flash of Insight is a really big one. I want all of these cards, I think. Gonna continue to just keep that Stasis nice and hidden. They're just doing stone cold nothing here. They've made land drops pretty consistently, but they've just not played card. All right, just do nothing, I guess. I don't really need to do Impulse this turn. I can just do Flash for 3. Black Vise is interesting. I do have a Black Vise on the bottom of my deck. I think I will take this. I hit Root Maze. I don't think I'm going to be firing that off. I think I'm gonna just continue to be patient here. City of Brass is hard. Does that mean that they're not black-white control? That's what I thought they were. I mean, I don't need to do anything, so I'm not going to. Yeah, all these cards are good. I like all of them. I will put Gush on the bottom, Chain in the middle, Forsaken City on top. And there's literally just no reason for me to even do anything here. I don't know what's going on in this game. Like, eventually the hero's gonna have to do something, right? Duressing me? I'll counterspell that. Do I want a Flash of Insight here? I'd do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's a Gush on top of my deck. I'm just gonna draw that. Just sit here doing nothing. I feel like at some point I should probably play this Root Maze. I don't know, just in case I get duressed again or something. I don't want the Root Maze out of my hand. Yeah, it's time to play Root Maze. They are starting to take damage from this Black Vise. They're gonna have to do something. All right, there's something. Let's go ahead and use the Impulses here. Mana short, that's huge. Yeah, let's just go ahead and end the game. Doop, doop, doop. Get shorted. Sure, exile my Flash of Insight. I don't need it anymore. They're just exiling all my stuff with Withered Wretch. I don't think I care about this at all, actually. These are the dying gasps of a hero who has done nothing for 14 turns. Oh, and they still took the damage off the City of Brass anyway. Right, I forgot about that. I don't need to do an untap here. I will pitch a Stasis here. And Stasis time, I think. All right, nobody does anything for the rest of the game. And that's a concession. I don't know what to say. They kind of just did nothing and died. I'll take the win. I'll gladly take that win. Now, how do I want to sideboard against them? They have some number of creatures, so I feel like I might not want to side out all my Fire Ices here. Black Vise might actually be pretty decent. Portent is required. If we're gonna get into like a war of some sort, then I kind of want the mana short in my deck still. But the problem is I really want this Flash of Insight. And I also really like everything that I have. Maybe I can go down one Fire Ice. It just doesn't seem like a particularly strong card. Okay, I've got 2 basic lands, which is really good. I have a ton of consistency. I have a Counterspell, which can counter a Haunting Echoes if they decide to go for that line off of this Stasis in my hand. Dark Ritual, are we getting hippied? No, we are getting Phyrexian Arena'd. All right, let's see if I can assemble a turn 3 win here. That's mana short. I kind of like that. I also like this Stasis. I am going to put cards like this, and I'm going to put that Shivan Reef in my hand. I love this play, the Phyrexian Arena on turn 2, or turn 1, I guess, because that just means that, you know, they burned a bunch of cards to put this into play, and they are only just now back up to where they were before. Ooh, that is a Vindicate. I don't think I care. I have plenty of lands. Yeah, I'm just going to take an island here. So basically, I traded Vindicate for Impulse and a little bit of tempo, I suppose. Continuing to draw lands, that's fantastic. My hand is pretty stacked here. I would not mind if I found a Root Maze. All right, and that's just a Withered Wretch. Yeah, I don't care. I could just take the fire and take the Withered Wretch off the table. I don't think that matters that much. I think I'd rather take the Portent. I will Portent myself. I don't know if I want these cards right now. I could put Stasis on the bottom, Flash on top, and then Counterspell into my hand. I have 2 Forsaken Cities. I think I am going to do that. Just hold open Counterspell. That's a Morph creature, huh? I think I'm going to let that go. This is probably something like a Exalted Angel, if I had to guess. I'm also pretty sure that there's some sort of black creature that flips and like kills a bunch of creatures or something. Like called like the Antithesis to Life or something cool like that. Okay, so it's just an Exalted Angel. I'm okay with this. I'm just going to take the 6 here. I am under a little bit of pressure. Right, I knew that Stasis was there. Come on. Although I guess that did dig me 1 card deeper. Yeah, they exile the Flash. That's actually fine. I think it's Stasis time. I've got 2 cities. Yeah, it's Stasis time. They kind of just tapped a little bit too low here, you know? What do I pitch here? I don't think I need the mana short. I think the mana short's time has passed. Dark Ritual, huh? For a hippie? Okay. I'm not gonna untap any of these cities. Ooh, I found Black Vise. That's pretty big deal here. I am gonna drop that. So combined with this Phyrexian Arena, that's really gonna start causing some trouble. Disenchant, let's go ahead and counterspell that. I'm kind of hoping that Hippie doesn't discard my Thwart. Okay, I discarded my Chain of Vapor, which is not great, but I'll still live. Yeah, they're starting to take quite a bit of damage here. There's a good chance that I just thwart whatever their next play is. That's 3 damage right there. 2 off the Black Vise, 1 off of the Phyrexian Arena. Their hand's getting mighty full. Just a Vindicate, huh? I am gonna thwart this. Thanks, Islands. Love you. Mwah. They're going down to 6. And just passing turn. I'm leaving this Forsaken City untapped in case I find like a Root Maze or something like that. But frankly, like the hero's got 9 cards in hand. They're at 2 life. Like they're really just having some trouble here. Even if they blow up my Stasis, then Black Vise is just going to kill them. Even if they blow up my Black Vise, then Phyrexian Arena is going to kill them. They've got 1 swamp that they can work with. They've got to come up with something really good right now. They're not floating off of the swamp in response here. Oh, I guess they can just bounce another land. That's fine. And I guess I am representing Counterspell, aren't I? I am going to turn off my auto yields. Wow, they still had Swords to Plowshares in their deck here, huh? I am going to float blue. I'm going to pitch an island. I'm going to pay for Stasis this way. Oh, and they're doing it right now, huh? I mean, yeah. Stasis goes. I don't have the islands for Thwart. You know what I do have, though? Gush. Love you, Gush. Oh, I just found the fire. Like, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna see if the Black Vise kills them. If they can discard 2 cards right now, then they can do something. But yeah, they weren't able to do it. Okay, so the hero put up a little bit more of a fight this game, but Black Vise is still good. Phyrexian Arena may have drawn them towards some of these Vindicate style cards, these Disenchants, but it was also just kind of working on their life total and making them more susceptible to a Black Vise. So I don't know if this was worth it, especially just on turn 1 off of Dark Ritual. Maybe it would have been at a different time, but definitely not this time. Match 2, everybody. If you're enjoying the video and think you'd like watching more of what I make, please consider subscribing so YouTube can notify you when I go live and upload videos. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I am on the draw here in match 2 versus Myshtar. I can't keep this hand. It's got 1 land. I can keep this one, and I think it's got to be Gush on the bottom. Oh, we've got a main phase 2 hipster here. Kind of wishing that I still had that Gush. Okay, we have a Stasis. If we can get this down quickly, then we should be in decent shape. No other deck plays Jackal Pup than Sligh. This has to be Sligh. Yeah, this is just a bunch of 2/1 creatures. I guess I could have dropped Black Vise last turn. All right, well, we've got something going. Let me see if I can impulse and find Root Maze. That would be really cool if I could. But being on the draw here is going to hurt a lot. That's a Grim Lavamancer. Yeah, I'm just going to impulse. I found Black Vise, Island, and Thwart. I have a Black Vise in hand already. If I take Thwart here, then I don't have the 3rd island to go with it. But I could probably find a 3rd island. I'm going to take the Thwart. I'm not at a super high life total, but I'm not at a super low life total either. All right, I found the island. I am going to land just Forsaken City into Stasis right now. And now this game gets interesting. Wisely not attacking with the Grim Lavamancer. It's a free point of damage. Ooh, yeah, Jackal Pup. That's 2 points of damage. That's good. I don't think I need this Mana Short. And now I have Counterspell and Thwart available. I think I am going to drop the Black Vise. I think it's time to start putting the squeeze on them. Especially if they don't hit mountains, which is really going to hurt if they don't. And that's not a mountain, everybody. I'm going to pitch this Fire Ice, but I'm going to tap the island, trying to keep Root Maze as a possible out here. And I'm going to continue to just keep this this Forsaken City untapped. Okay, they finally found a mountain. Not doing anything with it. Chain of Vapor is a really interesting card. I don't know if I necessarily want to cast that or if I want to pitch it. All right, and they're finding lands. If I cast Chain of Vapor, then I will have Thwart and Counterspell open. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go to my next turn here. I am not going to untap the Forsaken City, and instead I'm just going to pay here. And I drew another Thwart. Okay, that's good. I think we might be doing the thing. I think I'm going to pitch Thwart here, and I am going to pay Basic Island. This might be enough to convince me to bounce Stasis. I'm not convinced I need to, though. They're finally going to be discarding here. I am actually going to bounce Stasis. I have Thwart if I really need it. And that 5th island meant that I could still Thwart something and then still play Stasis without playing a land drop, which is not particularly useful, I guess, but still. Yeah, they just went to discard here. Do not untap Forsaken City in this spot. I will Gush. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I am just all rolled up. I'm wearing a lovely lime green cardigan. I've got some matching shoes. Perfect complement to all this red stuff happening here. That is a Jackal Pup off of Barbarian Ring. I think I will Counterspell this. My life total is getting a little bit low. I'm going to use the city to untap the city. All right, and I'm pretty sure that the hero is not deterministically dead, but very, very close to it. Oh, well, now they're deterministically dead, unless they have like a Fire Blast or something like that. But these double Black Vises are just going to get the job done, I think. That is Fire Blast. In exchange, I will Thwart that. I do not want to be going down to 3 life, but I'm pretty sure they only did that because they were going to die regardless. Yeah, I'm going to take 1 poke from Grim Lavamancer. That's desperation right there. There we go. Got the win in game 1 versus Sligh. On the draw, mind you. And I think part of it might have been all of those creatures. I don't know. Like, that was really cool. Okay, and now we get to bring in the big guns. You thought I wasn't rolled up for this matchup before? Oh, well, let me tell you something really cool. Gonna take out a Mana Short, gonna take out Flash of Insight, gonna take out Root Maze, and we're bringing in 3 Chills. This is pretty much the only matchup that I will side out Root Maze for, and it's because Chill is just Root Maze, except better. Oh my goodness, I'm keeping this. I'm gonna take some damage, that's fine. I am going to Portent myself. I don't think I want these cards. I found Black Vise, which isn't great. I'm hoping that they just tap out for a bunch of Jackal Pups here. They didn't. Do I boldly cast Chill directly into their open Pyroblast mana? I don't believe I do, but I could. I guess if they're Pyroblasting me, then they're not really doing anything else. I am going to Portent. I'm not going to Chill here. I don't want these cards. I'm looking for Stasis right now. Yeah, this suspicious open mana is suspicious and open. I don't like that. I did find Thwart, though. Shivan Reef is a good pickup. That means that I can fire the pups. That'll save me quite a bit of damage. Oh, Wooded Foothills. This is probably just to fetch for Grim Lavamancer, though. All right, fire these 2 guys. Take the pressure off of me just a little bit. Oh, I found Counterspell. I could Gush into Chill. I think I will. Or I could just play Chill without gushing. Buddy, you've been holding Pyroblast open all day. Yeah, there we go. No, I countered my Chill, not the Red Blast. Oh, but I don't think they saw it. No, they saw it. I countered my own Chill. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Online only play right there. Oh, geez. How will I ever recover, etc., etc. Okay, it's time to Gush. I'm about to miss a land drop. I'm looking for Stasis. I found Stasis. I think I am going to land Stasis. I don't have protection against Pyroblast here. All right, that just worked. Jeez, that's so bad, though. That's so bad. I could have had Chill in play. Things would have been great. Instead, I'm just at an effective 6. There's a very, very good chance that I lose this game because of that misclick. Okay, here's the thing that I need to thwart. I am going to tap like this first. And I could have had Chill in play. That would have been so nice. Like, if Chill was in play, then that play would have cost them these 2 additional mountains as well. But instead, I just die. Because they have all the burn that they want. 1, 2, 4. If they have a Lightning Bolt or something... Okay, that's another Fire Blast. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh! That misclick cost me that game. That's so annoying. Let's see if I can come back for game 3. I really hope that I can. Just gonna run it back. I will be on the play. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep this. They have shown a willingness to lead on stuff like Jackal Pup, and Fire is very good against that. Yikes, I would have won that game if Chill was in play. It would have been an easy win. Yep, there's the Jackal Pup. All right, Shivan Reef, go. Ouch. Just pass, huh? Okay, I'll Impulse. Yikes. Portent, I guess. I was really looking for some lands. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is really not good. I'm gonna continue to hold. Just bolt me. Yeah, they have another Pyroblast or something here. Oof. I need a land. I will literally okay, Forsaken City. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I found Forsaken City. I will Portent myself now. And I will keep this steady stream of lands. Shivan Reef can go on the bottom. Impulse. I think I want on top. No, I want island. I want island now. I'm not going to shuffle here. They haven't been casting Jackal Pups and the like yet. I think I am just going to fire this now. Save the damage. All right, here we go. I am going to exile a Counterspell. I don't know if I want to be firing off Stasis right now. I think I'm going to wait. I have a Shivan Reef on top of my deck that I don't really want. I'm at an effective 11. I'm going to let that go. And I think I'm going to take the island here just to provide Thwart protection. Okay, and I have another island. Okay, so I think it is Stasis time. I'm going to do it off the basics. Oh, that just hit. Okay. Don't like this. Just tapping out for a ball lightning. I love that. Counterspell the heck out of that. All right, I am at an effective 9, which is not a very high life total to be at. So in response to all of this, I am going to Gush. I just hit all islands. All islands. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch an island here. Okay, I am going to Portent right now. I've got Thwart up. Ooh. Chain of Vapor is a really big deal right now, I think. So I think I will take it, but do I want to draw through 2 lands to get there? Yeah, I think I do. I think it's okay. Wooded Foothills is fine. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pitch an island here. I don't want to be taking damage off this Shivan Reef if I can help it. All right, and that's the Portent pile drawn through. Would love to find like a chill, I think. Not finding one quite yet. Just gonna be patient. So I found Shivan Reef. I want to pitch this to Forsaken City. Ooh, yep. Mistress Factory, that's pretty good against me. I am gonna tap this for blue. I want to pitch the Shivan Reef, so that's fine. I found another Stasis. Yeah, I'm gonna continue just holding all this stuff open. Don't need backup Stasis. Oh, I see. That's their plan. They're just gonna put a bunch of stuff into play that'll eventually kill me. Jeez, I kind of need to force the action a little bit here then, huh? Might need to. Okay, I have double Thwart now. Surely I can bounce Stasis on their end step now, right? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so there's the Red Blast that I knew about. I am going to Thwart the correct thing this time. Okay, and I did need the double Thwart. Stasis gets bounced. I am not going to bounce anything of theirs. I will, however, pitch an island to untap Forsaken City. Ooh, that's Fire Ice. That's not particularly useful. Oh, my kingdom for a Black Vise. Oh, I found Chill. I think I just land that, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna land that. Okay, that is Fire Blast number 1. That puts me to an effective 3. I think I'm okay with that. That's Fire Blast number 2. I'm not okay with that. Okay, Chill is just down now. Yep, I'm at 5. I'm not feeling great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not feeling very good right now. Have to pitch here. Would love like a Gush or something like that. I didn't find it. Hey, I did find Gush. That's great. That's a red land. So they are representing Fire Blast right now, actually. Oh my goodness, deck. My kingdom for a Black Vise. All my princes and princesses and jesters and castles. What did kings have? I don't know. Just all of them. I want a Black Vise. Please. Found Gush again. I would really love a Black Vise, please. It's time for Black Vise. Ooh, Chill. Okay. Chill is almost as good. I am running out of cards in deck. Like, are all my Black Vises like in exile or something? I have 4 of them. Oh, man. Barbarian Ring is going to deal damage to me. I am going to chain Stasis right now. I just need the untap. I'm not going to sack a land here. Oh my goodness, it's a Black Vise, finally. Oh, I've been waiting for years and years and years and years for Black Vise to come and save me. I'm holding Fire Ice. This can... I guess this would have to tap their Mistress Factory. Yeah, because fire's way too expensive. I'm just going to tap the Mistress Factory now. Oh, and I found another Black Vise. Oh, wow. That was not fun. That was not fun for me. I did not... I had a lot of fun. Who am I kidding? I really... That was very enjoyable for me. I'm glad you noticed. All right, Hero's taking a bunch of damage here. They are locked out by Chill. Barbarian Ring is down. Bloodstained Mire is down. I am at an effective 3. I am going to chain my Stasis again, get another fat untap in. There's not really a thing that they can do about this. I am not going to sacrifice a land. I am definitely not going to exile my Stasis to this Forsaken City. And this should be game, unless something insane happens. Black Vise trigger on the stack. Does it resolve? It does. I win the match. Oh, I can just feel my toes uncurling. That was these Sligh matchups. They are always just a little bit too tight. But despite the embarrassing misplay in game 2 where I countered my own chill instead of countering the hero's pyroblast. I did manage to get there. Jeez. All right, on to match 3, y'all. Just ugh.
Did losing to my prison deck leave you feeling bitter and despondent? Work through the stages of your grief with a membership to Fate Seal Magic on Patreon, YouTube, or Twitch. As your grief matures, you'll gain perks like early video access, lessons and sideboard guides, featuring your deck in a video, and can even co-host a stream once you reach acceptance. I hope to see you on your path to healing.
All right, y'all, we have started match 3 versus the Lukeman 1998. I am going to keep this hand. It's got double Stasis in it, which I really like, but I think that they might be on a blue deck of some sort, so I am just going to play Black Vise. I just had this sinking feeling that they were on blue. I'm probably wrong, given how they F6 through my turn. Yeah, that's a mountain. All right, whatever. That's a Jackal Pup. All right. I was wrong. So I am going to hold open Counterspell / Impulse here. I am looking for a Forsaken City to get Stasis down quickly. And look at that. The red player's at a lower life total than the blue player. That's great. Ooh, Treetop Village, huh? Interesting. So they're not on Sligh. I could just take the pressure off entirely with this Fire Ice. And I think I will. I didn't find a land, which would have been my preferred pickup there. So let's go ahead and fire these pups. They are fired. You take damage. Ouch. Oh, and that's a Sylvan Library. How interesting. Well, I am going to Portent myself here. I found Root Maze and Island and Black Vise. I don't really want Black Vise right now. Island is fine. What I want is a way to maintain this stasis. There are no chains. I don't have a lot of lands. There's no Gush. Am I talking myself into shuffling a Root Maze? I think so. I think I'm talking myself into that. I don't like doing that, but it was just, they showed up in the wrong order. Call of the Herd, just directly for nothing, I guess. I'm not going to counterspell that. Grim Lavamancer is probably fine. All right, I found Gush. I don't think I'm going to be landing Stasis this turn, though. I'm going to just wait a turn here. I've got a Counterspell available. I've got Mana Short. Like, I have options. And I didn't miss my land drop that turn, so I didn't feel like I needed a Gush. They are just going to swing in. That's a Quirion Dryad. Nah, I'm not going to put a Counterspell there. I think I will Mana Short them now. I could have probably done this on their upkeep. Just wanted to see if they were going to be tapping these out for something. But this is like naturalized mana open, and I don't really like that. Yeah, see, they're casting something here. Or they're trying to. Or they're just Grim Lavamancing me. That's fine too. Not the world's greatest Mana Short, but it was fine. I'm landing Stasis now. I have Counterspell backup. Black Vise is in play and is going to start doing stuff. They put a mountain into play. Looks like they're just passing turn. Unless they've got Mainboard Pyroblast, which would be insane. That would be crazy. I mean, I have the Counterspell in case they do that, but like, jeez. All right, yeah, it's just a Mog Fanatic. I don't care about that. My life total's high enough to where it's fine. No Forsaken City yet, so this is going to be a little bit of trouble. Oh, but I found Chain of Vapor. Okay, I think I'm going to be all right. Come on, attack with that Quirion Dryad. You know you want to. You know you want to. It's a 2-2. You want to do the 2-2. And I continue to just rip bangers here. I'm not mad. Fetching with Wooded Foothills, probably to clear the stuff that they had on the Sylvan Library. I am going to set a stop here. And then I think I'm going to chain my Stasis. After they lock in their Sylvan Library stuff, I'm not going to sacrifice a land. I'm doing it on their draw step so that it locks in the stuff that they're, like, the cards that they see for this turn. Oh, that's just a lightning bolt? Okay. Not quite at the point to where I need to be worrying about this sort of stuff. Oh, and they're getting aggressive with the Quirion Dryad, so that's going to put me to 4. Effective 3 with Mog Fanatic. I'm going to get a nice big untap here. Finding Forsaken City. Landing Stasis. And my hand is full of counter magic. I've got 2 Thwarts and 2 Counterspells. There's not going to be another thing getting through that I care about. Here we go. Hand's starting to fill up. Ooh, I could drop another Black Vise. I think I will off the Shivan Reef. I'm not really doing anything with this land anyway. Just going to start trying to end the game quickly. Come on, pay 4 life. Twice even. Keep all those cards in your hand. No, they're not doing that. I turned off auto yields again. I think I'm going to start floating mana off this Forsaken City. Yep, there we go. I don't think I need 3 counterspells. I think I can get rid of one of those counterspells. That is entirely a lot of counterspells. I wonder if they have Wastelands. I don't know. Maybe they do. That would kind of suck for me. Their hand is starting to fill up a little bit, though. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Still nothing to do with that green mana. I feel like they would have had a Naturalize or something by now, right? And honestly, I'm not even convinced that I need 2 counterspells at this point. They have seen fire, but I don't think I need to just fire their face. Yeah, I was just waiting for them to concede. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So against this interesting, aggressive deck, they're probably running Naturalizes and Pyroblasts. They're a little bit bigger than something like Sligh or Gabaman. Do I want Pyroclasms? Pyroclasms can clean up stuff like Jackal Pop, Grim Lavamancer, Quirion Dryad if I catch it early enough. What would I be taking out? Mana Short didn't seem particularly strong here. Flash of Insight's probably not great. Probably take out a Black Vise. Bring in Pyroclasms. I think bringing in Chill against a deck that it just doesn't completely hose is just a mistake. So I think I am going to try and run it like this. Just see how that goes. So this hand can interact early. It also has consistency. Thwart is a really good late game protection piece. It's got lands. I'm going to keep it. I like it. I like this hand. That's a turn 1 Jackal Pup. Oh, and I just found Stasis just like that, just for freezies, huh? I really like the extra island. Like I could do Thwart on the bottom, Black Vise on top, island in a little bit. I think I will. Just gonna take my time. Oh, that's so cool. They just slammed Quirion Dryad just like that. Now watch this, watch this. Oh, you're about to witness something amazing. Do not get instantitis in a situation like this. Don't do it. Oh, disgusting. Cleaned up all their early aggression. Black Vise is down. I'm not going to wait on that. Still no need for me to really get anything down quite yet. I think I'm going to wait just a little longer. I have a sneaking suspicion that the hero kept this hand off the strength of something like Naturalize, backed by all of this aggression. I think I am going to land Stasis. Am I? No, I think I'm going to wait one more turn. This additional wait is going to put me down to 9, plus whatever they decide to cast. All right, effective 8, effective 5. No, wait, it's lower than that. It's like an effective 4 or something. Does the Lava Dart's in the graveyard? All right, now it's time. Might have waited a little bit too long on this, actually. It feels like it got a little bit stale. Stasis time. This is backed by double Thwart. I can both hardcast and pitchcast Thwart right now if I want to. Yeah, I think I let my life total get a little bit too low here. Was probably a little bit too patient. Gonna put some additional pressure on my counterspells. I am actually gonna Gush here. And I'm gonna wait. I still have double Thwart open, and I might need double Thwart. Yeah, that's a Hull Breach. I am just going to hardcast a Thwart on that. Pitching Portent here, don't need that. Ooh, Pyroclasm, that's a good pickup. I don't know if it's all that good, though. I think I'm gonna pitch it here. Oh, and I drew the Root Maze. Making that classic mistake. Like, I had that in the back of my head. Like, you know, maybe I should attack this island for Root Maze instead. Incinerate will put me to 3. Not 3, it'll put me to 2. They have a Lava Dart in their graveyard right now. I think I have to Thwart this. And I'm going to set an upkeep stop where I Chain of Vapor my Stasis. Not going to sacrifice a land. I feel like I could have played this a little bit tighter. I think I got a little bit sloppy. I am going to pitch an island here. Shivan Reef is down. Stasis is down. And that just kind of happened. Well, I mean, I don't have a counterspell now. I had to use it to save my life, so just going to do it like this. There's Lava Dart. I am desperately in the market for a counterspell. Any counterspell will work. Oh, I found Thwart. Okay. So I am going to play this island even though it enters tapped. I probably should have played Black Vise there too. I think this Thwart actually makes this game, right? Let me just do a little bit of math. So I could pitch the Black Vise now. I could tap the island, pay for Stasis. I don't think that that actually is useful. I could hitch the Black Vise, use the island, and then just hold open Thwart. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't think I need more Black Vises right now. All right, and I have double Counterspell now. I don't know if I need double Counterspell. I might need double Counterspell. Let's Thwart this. I'm going to turn off my auto yields. I'm going to float mana off this Forsaken City in the upkeep. And I think I'm going to have to continue to do this for the rest of the game. But I think I can manage. It's not that hard. Treetop Village entering tapped and staying tapped. I love this deck. I love it so much. That's just a Lava Dart. So this will put me to 3. How many Lava Darts do I have in the graveyard? 0, actually. 0 Lava Darts in their graveyard, but 1 in exile. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so that tells me that that's just the only thing that they can do. So now it's just a matter of time before I win, and I just need to be patient, and I need to execute properly. Ask to myself, no untap. Upkeep, Stasis goes on the bottom, no auto yields. Float blue off of Forsaken City, exile a card. Untap Forsaken City, press 3 to pay with Stasis, pass turn. Repeat until opponent either gives up or is dead. And it looks like they chose give up. Not gonna lie, I could have played that a little bit tighter. I think I got bailed out a little bit with the Thwart that I had. I could have been all the way at 1 here, and that Lava Dart actually would have been lethal. But I did well enough, I suppose. I just think that I put Stasis down right at the tail end of the window that I had, and I probably should have put it down a little bit sooner. Oh, that's lovely. On to match 4. I am on the play here in match 4 versus Gabaman. Like that avatar. This is a good hand. We keep good hands. The Gush is going to be very nice. If the hero is playing some sort of blue deck or controlling deck, the Mana Short's going to be very helpful. I don't know. I like the hand. It's even got Forsaken City in it. The hero took a minute to ponder their hand, and then they decided to mulligan to 6. Not actual ponder, because Premodern doesn't have ponder. We have evil ponder. Look how evil that ponder is. It's super evil. All right, they did decide to keep 6. I'm just going to play my land and pass. Uh-oh. Turn 1 forest. For a okay, thank goodness. It's just a Basking Rootwalla. Thought it was going to be something terrible. I don't think I'm willing to give up the jig quite yet. Got a wall of roots from them. That's a little less... That's not good. Okay. We're in just straight up not good territory then. They have no elves in play. I am just going to fire right now. Ugh, survival of the fittest. Come on. You're teasing me here. First you make me think we're playing against elves because you play a forest. Then you make me think we're not playing against elves because you cast a Rootwalla. And now we're just playing against survival elves. Well, this is what the fire ices are in the deck for. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose so badly, so embarrassingly badly. Yeah, Quirion Ranger, look at that. I'm gonna pitch this Mana Short. I'm not gonna get any good use out of it. I will Impulse now. I found Stasis. Is it crazy to say that I think that Stasis is actually a liability right now? I'm still gonna take it, but I do not think I'm gonna deploy it. I think I'm just gonna wait. Hero's only got 1 card in hand. It's a Priest of Titania. They get to search for a Squee, discard the Squee. All right, and that's a Priest of Titania. I am pretty desperately looking for another Fire Ice here. Not gonna lie, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen pretty quickly. Black Vise. All right, so this is a decent time to Gush, I think. Digging for Fire Ice. Didn't find it. Did find Portent, and I found Fire Ice. So there is some small amount of hope for me, I think. I should land Stasis. I can do it because I was patient. Island bottom, Black Vise middle, Fire Ice sooner. Not gonna shuffle. Island, Stasis, off floating mana, and Island here. All right, and we're gonna try and win a game versus Elves. I am going to fire right the frick now. I mean, obviously they're just gonna do this whole BS thing right here. So they've got Forest, Squee, and an Unknown that they're gonna be drawing here in a second. Probably discarding the Squee for an Anger. Discarding Anger for a Quirion Ranger. Dang it, come on. That's just Aquarian Ranger. Ugh. I think once again, I'm just in trouble. I'm gonna start digging with Gush here, but I don't really know what I'm trying to hit. And I'm out of gas. This survival of the fittest is just causing so much trouble. If they didn't have the survival down, then I probably would be feeling much better. Yeah, they're rebuilding. They do not care. I'm gonna F6 here. I don't think there's anything I can do. I did not rip exactly another fire. Yeah, they're just gonna build out their stuff now. They got a Yavimaya Granger that's going to allow them to find a mountain. Now all their stuff just has haste. Untapping the Priest of Titania. This is where I die, right here. Wow, this deck just ate 2 fires like it was nothing. They did not care. Not in the slightest. And like, I didn't have a perfect draw, but I had a pretty decent one. Double fire is kind of what I'm looking for in this matchup, isn't it? Well, it seems like they're taking a little bit of time on their clock, and I am perfectly comfortable with just F6ing until I die. I am going to make them kill me. That's an Nantuko Vigilante if I've ever seen one. That can turn it face up anytime, and that just frees them from the lock. Oops, I shouldn't have passed priority there. I don't think it matters. Okay, just F6. It's incredibly depressing just how little they cared about Stasis. All right, here we go. They got their deranged hermit stuff down. Survival, man, it's really powerful. It's really strong. I think we may be facing our first match loss of the league. Yep. From 9 life down to -14, you definitely won. They grinded through double fire ice. If they didn't get survival down as quickly as they did, then maybe I would have had a chance. But they did get survival down quickly, and I died. All right, so I know exactly what's coming in this matchup. It's this pile of cards. The thing I haven't really figured out is what's coming out. Mana Short can come out. Flash of Insight can probably come out. Do I side out Thwarts? Do I side out Chains? Do I side out Portents? Do I side out Impulse? I'm not sure. I don't know if I can afford a dead card like Root Maze in this matchup. Like, yes, theoretically, Root Maze can completely lock them out of a game, but I don't think that that's really where I want to be going. That means I can probably take out a Black Vise, and I guess an Impulse and a Portent, just shave both. I don't know how I feel about this. This feels like a really random sideboard mapping, and I don't like that. I don't really like that at all. I will be on the play, and this hand has consistency, but it doesn't have any of my 6 sideboard cards or my 4 creature removal cards, but it does have Counterspell, and they are mulling to 6. So this is definitely going to be a turn 1 Portent. Evil Ponder, target myself. Double Curse Totem. Yeah, I'll take that. I think I only want 1 Curse Totem. So I'm going to put 1 on the bottom, Stasis, and then Curse Totem. And I'm not going to use Portent's ability. Bindhorn Elves, that's fair. Now I need to decide if I'm just landing Curse Totem or if I'm holding open Counterspell. I think I'm going to hold open Counterspell. I don't think that Curse Totem needs to come down quite yet. And this gives me the luxury of impulsing if I think I need to. Ugh, yuck. Wall of Roots, I'm gonna have to be okay with. So they've got 3 mana right here. Priest of Titania, I'm okay with. Okay, well, we are getting somewhere. I'm going to impulse past this Curse Totem. I might just take the land. Yeah, I'm gonna take the land. Do I just repeat this turn again? I think the answer is no. I think I need to get Curse Totem down. And I don't think I'm going to play out Black Vise because I want them to fear a null. I don't bring in annulls here, but I want them to be afraid of it regardless. Yeah, they just had Survival of the Fittest. Jeez. Into another Gaia's Cradle? Are you kidding me? Just straight up into Nantuko Vigilante. Just like that. Just like that. They didn't even have to tutor for it. This matchup is impossible. It's just straight up impossible. I can Stasis now? That's very funny. That's extremely funny. Like, what do I do here? I should have kept that second Curse Totem. I feel like I would have been okay had they not had, like, the actual nuts here. Like, if they had to tutor for Nantuko Vigilante, I could have handled that. But now they're just doing their whole chain. Sorry, I had that game marked as a win. That was definitely not a win. That was a loss. And I'm going to have another loss here, I think. Yeah, I've got nothing. Wow, I've got actually a lot of nothing. Okay, so this is making me feel a little bit better because I feel like I had a decent plan, but the hero kind of just had it all. They had a nice, good start. They had double Gaia's Cradle. They had Survival of the Fittest, and they had Nantuko Vigilante that they did not have to tutor out. I'm kind of hoping that they just kill me quickly. I'm not really tracking their hand very well. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I'm just going to concede the game. I'm not going to make them play it out. They know what they're doing. They're winning on turn 5. It's fine. Oh, wow, that felt miserable, actually. That was pretty terrible. That was pretty terrible. Let's move on to match 5. I like this person's name, Dreadfl. Look at that. I'm on the play in match 5 here versus Dreadfl. What a dreadfully lovely name. I could keep this hand. I worry that this hand is going to cast fire or it's going to cast ice. And then it's just going to run out of things to do. This user has no Magic Online history. So I don't know if Black Vise is going to be good. I am going to keep it. This could very easily be a mistake. At least the fire half of this card is castable. Come on, foil this Black Vise. Just do it. Yeah! I called it. Foil on Black Vise. Oh, that's great. We are playing against Dreadnought. They even discarded a powder keg. Yeah, second verse, same as the first. Black Vise. Oh, it might not be Stiflenought. Stiflenought doesn't usually play Mishra's Factories. Gosh, golly gee, I sure do love 3-for-1ing my opponent for 1 mana. And then getting the card I wanted in play anyway. They are spinning up the factory. All right. Well, oh, wow. I was just about to say I need to find something to do. I found something to do. I really found something to do. I'm going to put Island on the bottom, Stasis on top, Forsaken City in my hand. Uh-huh. Do I want to ice something right now? I don't think so. I think I want to just take the hit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the hit. And then I'm going to untap. And I'm going to drop Forsaken City into Stasis. Gonna leave Forsaken City untapped here. Yeah, you can Gush. That's fine. And Stasis resolved. Mishra's Factories are all tapped and will not untap. Black Vise is starting to do its job. I am going to float here and try to keep this Forsaken City untapped. And now I've kind of just completely flipped the game on its head here. I love doing this. I'm not going to do paying with Forsaken City like that. I am going to pay like this. Next turn, I'm going to pitch Portent. The hero's taking 2 damage a turn. And we're chilling. Oh, they're milling me. Yeah, that's fine. I think they probably should have phased out the Black Vise, honestly. Oh, they're tapping out for something. I think they tapped too many islands. Okay, they're definitely doing something here. They're definitely doing something here. Why? I figured you were going to drop like 2 Dreadnoughts or something. But they're just like, nah, I just want to have 14 cards in hand. All right, whatever, mate. You can just have those cards in hand. That's fine, I guess. Not going to say no. Heck, don't even move to discard. Just, you know, keep them in hand forever. Lots of counterspells, lots of islands. I got a flash of insight in there. Yeah, we're fine. I genuinely do not know why they did that. I don't have an answer for you. Yeah. You can Dreadnought, that's fine. Oh, they're Vision Charming it. Do I want them to realize that Vision Charm can phase out artifacts? Because they Vision Charmed me earlier, but instead of phasing out my Black Vise, they had me mill 4 cards. Do I want them to know about this? I think I'm going to chain my Stasis in response. I'm gonna sack this Shivan Reef and I'm gonna chain their Dreadnought. And I'm going to keep that little nifty bit of rules interaction hidden from the hero as much as I can. All right, yeah, that's just bouncing my Stasis. I'm not gonna keep this chain going because there's no reason to. That's really weird. Black Vise. They're F6'd, so Stasis. Sure, take 2. Oh, I love this deck. I haven't even revealed Fire Ice to them yet. I'm gonna try not to. All right, they give it up. What a weird game. What a strange game. Okay, we're playing against Dreadnought. How do I want to side against them? Ah, that's right. I want to take out my Portents and Probably 2 Fire Ice. Gonna bring in Gaia's Blessing, Annul, and Flash. But this is a deck that has Mishra's Factories in it. Do I want to side any differently because of this? I feel like Ice would have been particularly strong in a lot of spots here. So maybe instead I keep the Ice in. I don't side in Flash of Insight and I take a Flash of Insight out? No, that can't be correct, right? That can't be correct. But then what do I side out? It's kind of got to be Fire Ice. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to test this. I'm going to see how this feels. I'm going to see if I am missing Fire Ices. And I'm going to say that the 2 Gaia's Blessings are Fire Ices, just for funsies. Ugh, nope, can't keep this. All straight to 5. Yep, keep this. Bottom Thwart. Bottom Shivan Reef. All right, they're evil pondering themselves because they are evil, I guess. Not only I had evil ponder. Maybe it's not evil ponder when the hero uses it, it's just bad ponder. One might even say incompetent ponder. Strictly worse ponder, except it's not strictly worse. All right, I am not immediately under the gun, which I enjoy. We are exactly even on resources right now. That's just kind of how being on the draw goes. Firing off an AK. Bad ponder, again. Choosing to just do nothing here, I like that. Well, I'm gonna choose to just make land drops. It's a shame I didn't start the game with the Black Vise. I would have loved to do that. Am I cutting under the gun of a Phyrexian Dreadnought? No, it doesn't look like it. Not yet, at least. Ooh, Black Vise. Yeah, I'll take that. Just drop that real quick. Annul. That is a perfectly fine exchange for me. And here's Dreadnought. So now I'm under the gun. I'm going to set a stop on their upkeep. I don't think I need to be doing anything quite yet. I don't think, like, I need to Gush right here. But there's a very good chance that I just die to this Dreadnought. All right, that tap just worked. That's lovely. I like that. I found Counterspell. I like that too. Oh, and their own Black Vise. Oh, let's go. I really like to see that. That's some fun gameplay right there. I am just going to Gush right now. See if we hit Stasis. Oh, we did hit Stasis. Okay. Boom, just like that. Back by double Counterspell. Annul. Counterspell the Annul, not the Stasis. Counterspell the Annul. Counterspell the Counterspell. All right. Hero is out of resources. Stasis is down. Although they could Flash of Insight, maybe looking for Daze. Ooh, do they play Daze? They found something. No way, a Thwart. Yeah, I'm cooked. Just like that. Their own Thwarts. There is no justice in this world. I am going to pitch an island here to untap Forsaken City. Ooh, Flash of Insight, huh? Well, I cannot play around any counterspells. I have to flash here, and I have to do it for 1. And that's Gaia's Blessing. This Gaia's Blessing would have been a Fire Ice. I'm just going to concede the game. Ooh, that was a really good game. I like that game. You know what I noticed? Did anyone at any point ever see a storm counter on the side here? Because I sure didn't. I did not see a storm counter. I am going to bring in Fire Ices, and I'm going to bring them in over Gaia's Blessings. I'm taking a calculated risk here. I know that sometimes it shows a storm counter and sometimes it doesn't, but I'm willing to bet that they don't have Brain Freeze. I am going to be on the play with this hand. This is a really good hand. I like this hand. I can stuff a turn 2 Dreadnought if I think I need to, which I definitely will need to. Who am I kidding? Ooh, Black Vise of your own. I think I am just going to take the damage from this. Yeah, I think they're on Black Vises and not Brain Freeze. Maybe it was correct for me to annul this Black Vise. Maybe I should have done it. Yeah, I'm going to annul this one. That's just one too many Black Vises, I think. Are they going to Dreadnought me in response? Yeah, it looks like it. And that's a Vision Charm. So this means that if I can land Stasis, then this Dreadnought doesn't come back. I need to decide if I'm doing Stasis now. The only play that they could have is Foil. If they have Foil, then I still have Ice. All right, I'm going to try it. Okay, it worked. Dreadnought is not coming back. I am successfully underneath this Black Vise. Like, I've gotten my hand size low enough to where it's not going to hurt me. Oh, and they're just portenting themselves. That's interesting. Okay, well, I've got Counterspell, but I don't need Counterspell right now. I need something better than that. I kind of just landed this Stasis a little bit too soon, I think. I felt like I kind of had to because it was a really good time for them, like on their side. But now I'm kind of in trouble. At least I'm continuing to draw basic islands. I really like that. I need something like a Gush, a Thwart maybe. A Forsaken City would probably be best. A Black Vise of my own, not really. I think the Stasis is going bye-bye. I just didn't find anything in time. Goodbye, Stasis. I hardly knew ye. They're playing Thwart. I haven't seen Daze. I'm going to play around Daze anyway. I could just be dead here. Yeah, they're spinning up Myshtar's Factory. I am taking 14. I'm falling to 1. Not a fun life total to be at. I found Root Maze. Okay, so I have Flash of Insight, but the problem with Flash of Insight is that I do not have a Forsaken City. I need Forsaken City and I need Stasis. So I think I can only afford to flash for 1. And then I need Stasis right meow. And then I need Forsaken City and I need them to have nothing. Yeah, that's Counterspell. All right. Well played from the hero, well played. They were the better Black Vise deck. That was really well played from them. I think that the deck failed just a little bit. I needed a Forsaken City and I did not find one. That being said, it's entirely possible that maybe I should have annulled earlier and I would have had a little bit more life to play with. Although I suppose that wouldn't have mattered if I'm getting chunked for 12 each turn. Still, well played. I really like the additions of the factory and the Black Vise. It's much nicer to be able to just play Black Vise and just punish these blue decks than it is to have a big counter war and then brain freeze them, I think. I like their build. I like their build a lot. Let's go ahead and wrap up the league. So I think it was a little bit of bad luck with getting paired into Elves in match 4. Plus that match 5, I suppose my deck didn't really function extremely well in game 3. I think I played pretty decently. The best that I could, of course. But still, that last match, I don't know. That Myshtar's Factory Stiflenought deck with the Black Vises, that's a really cool deck. I like that deck a lot. I like Stasis. It's a great deck. It covers a lot of things. I like the red splash. It's a little bit tricky and a little bit clunky to get off the ground sometimes, but I think it really pays off. I feel like this list is at a point to where if I wanted to attend a challenge, I would probably run something like this. Even with the 3-2 record today, I don't know. It's a good deck. I really enjoy it. Unfortunately, no notes. Oh, not even on the sideboard. Like maybe there's an argument for getting rid of Curse Totem, but I like the Curse Totem, so I'm going to keep it. The shame we didn't really get to Root Maze lock too many people today. Like that just didn't pop up. Like there was that one time where I had to shuffle away the Root Maze and it was just a little bit weird. But that's okay though. Stasis is fun. Stasis is powerful. Stasis is strong. Stasis is really difficult to play correctly. Get the reps in. And you should be fine though.
This program is made possible by generous funding from these sponsors, and also by your view, like, and comment, the support of my wife and son, and by contributions to Fate Seal Magic from viewers like you. Thank you.